Alright, now we're on Digging for Answers with one of my favorite Doom tracks as well. And I also wanted it to be that every level starts in a different environment. Like, these are actually, like, slightly slanted, as you can see. I like this perspective here in this room. You're supposed to go down an elevator, basically. And, of course, if you're pistol starting, you get a super shotgun as well. And as you, like I said in the last episode, you pretty much start every level with a adequate amount of ammo to deal with if you're switching over from the last level. I didn't want the player to get so overpowered that it was like you just blew through everything. And I tried to design it that every level starts off with an armor vest. I'm gonna get some water in me. Crunch, crunch. I apologize, I know that bugs people. So, anywho, this was his little homage to Half-Life, where the dead Marine with a zombie, that was what I was going for. And of course, big fucking room with a lot of dudes. I'm actually quite fond of this level, because I used to work in an office complex, so I have some memory of what it looks like, so I actually kind of injected that into the map design here. I really wanted this big, because it's kind of what working in an office complex is like. This isn't supposed to be ultra realistic or anything, but I just really like that design a lot, because it was weird working in one, and I can explain more as I keep playing the level here. This is also why I'm doing these level by level. There's only a few, so one of these is also not finished, which I will show off what I have so far as well, because it is interesting. I quite enjoy it. And I'm also downloading Serious Sam 4 in the background, so it was $20 on sale today for Halloween sale, so I was like, oh shit, yeah, I'll do that. I didn't want to pay full price for it, that's all I can say. So, because I don't really want to spoil it, I haven't looked up too much about it, so I'm interested, I'm excited, I'm getting ahead of myself though. So, I'll explain the design of this later, when I'm actually done mopping up here. So, you can see what I was talking about though, all your ammo is very stringent, and you're not allowed to really... What the hell hit me? Oh, it's like, okay, I didn't hit you apparently. So, like I said, I didn't get the chainsaw on the last level. I somehow broke one of the secrets, which I need to fix, and that level's just got a couple of bugs here and there that I really want to tweak. So, let's get into the guts of this area in a second, because I'm really proud of this, honestly. Let's get rid of these bad guys first, though, because we want to get rid of the bad guys. Gotta get rid of the bad guys. I don't know why I'm trying to sound like Billy Mitchell. It's a very bad thing to sound like. So, anywho, I'll explain. This is the big open area that I'm sure someone's rolling their eyes and going, oh no, Seth made a slaughter map. No, it's not really a slaughter map, and I'll explain why in a few. But you can see this is a little bit of foreshadowing. This is actually a glass. Like, I can't cut this down. And I'm actually kind of happy because I made the windowing kind of like it's an inside view of this dig site. Of course, this is like one of my favorite things I've actually made. I just love cafeterias. I don't know why. I like these little break areas a lot. Also, like in the last level, there's these little snack machines and stuff you can interact with and get stim packs, and this one I don't think does anything, but this one spits out a med kit, which I probably shouldn't have grabbed. And though tempting, now is not the time to sit down. I never really stop with the funny little jokes, and you can see that I really love these flesh textures, which you'll see in the next level as well. Which I think this has, yeah, quivering mound of flesh blocks the path. I wanted it to have some actually good writing on it, so it would be fun. So, anywho, this is also, like, just cool. I like this design because it's using all the computer textures. Kind of reminds me of Corridor 7. This is a little misaligned, but it's about as good as it's gonna get, honestly, and I'm too lazy to actually care to, like, fix that. I like how I aligned and care about the side textures, but I don't care about the middle, but that's just me, I guess. And as you can see, I do want to do lighting later, because lighting is generally a lot more time-consuming, because it involves, if you've never done anything in Doom, if you see these cubicles here, all these are actually separate sectors, so light sectors have to be pretty much like that, and it's very time-consuming. I'm also using GZDoom to get these little like glow effects on the lamps you can see, and I really like that a lot. So, I'll show you guys how to get a secret. It's over here. This one I know is not broken, so You can kill that invisible zombie man, and a friendly imp. That's actually I'm not bullshitting. That's a real friendly imp. He doesn't actually hurt you. He just follows you around. I'm gonna call him Billy because Billy's cool. Billy's got it going on. This is a property you can give things in general. If they're labeled as friendly, enemies will actually attack them, but they'll fight enemies for you. It's just a little cute little coding thing you can do. And as you can see, you can just chip away that zombie and you open the secret up. He doesn't really do anything, it's just for an armor bonus. I'll let him do his thing. He can follow me around if he really wants to. I'm not really a fan. So the next secret in this area is this couch. You notice it's actually, compared to these other ones, the black ones, if you interact with this one, we get a supercharge. A super. It's so cool. Oh dear, I set it to repeatable. I should probably change that. That's not cool. Yeah, I'm gonna take note of that when I'm editing. So anyways, this is the cubicle area. I kind of went with a little bit more of a classic Doom treatment in this area because I wanted you to be able to, basically, well, I do this design later on as well. So here's technically another way to get one of your chain guns. If you're pistol starting, you can kill this guy, and you can get a blue key card as well. And of course, I love my pain elementals because I think they're fucking awful. So yeah, here's another secret. You can see there's a hint. There's a box of rockets right here. If we interact with this computer, so I believe I tapped it. Shit, I killed Billy. Oh no, now I'm a bad person. I'm going to hell. We also get a rocket launcher if you didn't have one from the last level. So I do give you plenty of ammo in this, I'd like to think, because I've done a lot of testing with the combat to make sure you're not overpowered as fuck. So, also if we interact with the other computers... Oh, where is it? Come on. I know there's a couple of Easter eggs in here I put in. This is no time to play games. I like that one a lot, I don't know why. There's another one that's a reference to NetHack too. I think it's on this one. I know there's definitely a NetHack reference I put in this. I think it's this one. Yeah, something about an Amulet of Yendor is on the screen. That is a reference to NetHack. The Amulet of Yendor is what you're trying to get. So this person, whoever was here, was playing NetHack when he died. Or probably Rogue, but I like to imagine he was playing NetHack. So, cool. Don't keep abusing that. That's really shitty. I did not know that was repeatable. That was my... That's why we bug test. So, if we bump into this... This actually lowers, so you can jump and you can crouch. I don't care if you do that. Like, you can do that if you really want to, but for me, I'm just keeping it as standard, you know, Doom controls. I'm not really worried if you use mouse look or if you use jumping and crouching. It's not going to break anything. I don't really like platforming in Doom, so I don't think there's ever going to be very much in this mod. So, anyways... You can tell I'm quite a big fan of, you know, different enemies in different groups. Like, I like to have Cacodemons as, like, a pressure enemy with a Hell Knight. It's just, I don't like to rely entirely on hit scan enemies, because I want the player to have to waste ammo, and I want the player to have to actually, like, you know, killing hit scan enemies is like in Quake, where it's, you know, you get extra goodies for it. So, this is also an oddly placed secret. If we interact with that wall, we open up... I hate this. I hate that sector. It does it every time. It's terrible. I like it, though. We also open up this bad boy, which gives us a plasma gun early. So, it's a lot of cool shit like that that I really wanted the player to explore. I didn't want the player to be overpowered, so, like I said, I didn't want you to have, like, 8,000 rockets. And this is also, like I was saying, oh shit, this usually does not happen. That is scary. Okay, cool. I wanted the player to be able to, like, you know, have to worry about doors closing on them, because that's a very commonly cheesable strategy in Doom. So, yet again, another bloody red key card. I just think it's, you know, a dumbly effective thing. This was supposed to be like an autopsy room. You can see there's actually, like, imp jibs and, like, there's Cacodemons cut open on the tables and stuff. Like, they took the fucking poor Pinky's brains out. Oh no. I really wanted it to be like it's a UAC lab. That's pretty much the main theme here. And I also like this little part here. Like, ooh, oh dear. And then you shoot that dude, and then all of a sudden all this shit just gets activated. I really like this room a lot. This took me about maybe 2 or 3 hours, I think, because I was probably half awake and tired to do it. But I like the stress of this room because it was the combat was the hardest thing to get for this, because I wanted it to be like, oh shit, oh shit. You can see it's actually starting to happen right now in real time. You can get rushed out of this room if you're not careful, and I've made a terrible, terrible mistake. But luckily, because I'm not going to be a cheater and type in cheat codes because I'm a bad gamer, I'm going to simply abuse the game and give myself some health. So, pretend I didn't do that and I didn't take any dumb damage. The water cooler is empty. I like that one. I knew that one was empty because I specifically made that one to be empty. Because I just wanted to add like a little interactable item like that. So there's another game save area. Like I said, you get some ammo here and there. This room's really cool. I really like this room, honestly. I'm kind of proud of it. I'm not usually proud of my work, but this one is. There's also like the idea, oh, it's a little like, ooh, what are they doing in here? This is like a very Half-Life-y kind of thing I made. I really like this. I just like this shot right here. It was like what I had in mind when I was actually thinking about this as a room. Because it's supposed to be like a little exam room, and you can go in here and be like, oh, what are they doing? Oh, they're going on their computers, they're pushing their buttons, and then they're pushing these buttons, and they're standing behind her being like, oh, wow, that's very interesting, what's going to happen? And then someone's like, oh, it's the blast shield, oh, cool, like, I like that, it's really cute. So, you can see this is a chunk of, like, green tablet that comes up later. So, also, now we're in the scary room. You can see that it's not a slaughter map, there's just a lot of shit in here. The puzzle is actually pretty easy. The basics are, you need to pick up 3 skull keys in each corner of the dig site, and I just think it's a pretty basic thing. They're all signposted with these particle effects, and oh shit. Each of these corners has quite a bit of cover. Like I said, it's not a slaughter map, and it's not really, like, ultra bullshit. There's quite a few enemies. I think there's at least a couple of hundred in here, but you can also see there's a lot of ammo. And yeah, that lava does hurt you if you stand in it. It's really dangerous. Don't do that. So, yeah, like you can see, I put particle effects to show which keycard had which on it. I think the other one has blue particle effects as well. I'm pretty damn sure of that. So, you can see this room is just very dangerous. You don't want to be standing still. I wanted to make it so that the player had to, like, navigate all this crap while it's infighting. Because every single time you go through here, there's going to be a ton of infighting. And you're not going to have to worry about killing every single thing ever. But if you do, I have provided ample amounts of ammunition. Because I'm a nice guy. I'm not that cruel and sadistic. I like to imagine I put an actually good blend of fairness and challenge into this kind of stuff. I was just wanting a really big arena level, because I did that in Ulcer, the other WOD I made, and I wanted it to be something very, like, very sporadic, because I think in Doom it's really hard to create difficulty for players like me who've been playing forever. So, anyways, enough bullshitting around. Let's just kind of get on with the level. You can also see here that this is all like a dig site, and there's like the ow. There's the ow, yes. This is why I said if you really want to kill everything, I've given you more than enough ammo to do it, or you can take the chance and just say fuck it and leave. But yeah, you can see here there's like little fragments of rocks. They're what teleported you in here. That's pretty cute, I think. Also, we interact with these eyeballs, and that opens up. If we go back here, you can see that it opens up that fleshy door. So there's a little bit of a thing with that. I wanted it to draw the player's attention. This was the sight line that you actually saw when you went in here. So that was intentional. That was not actually accidental. I wanted it to be that the player could see, oh wow, that opened up. That's what that did. And like, I like the idea that this texture has, where it can actually open up its eye when you interact with it. which is a pretty cool thing. It's one of the few textures in Doom that does that. Also, the eyes on this blink. So, however, because I'm an asshole, and I didn't want the player to, you know, think, oh, cool, I'll just run to the exit, I spawned in more monsters while you were, you know, with your back turned. It was worth it, right? So, also you can see that the monsters in the other area can spawn back in here. I think that's fair. I really do. I know that sounds like it's not, but I think it's fair because it's a risk you take if you ignore most of the combat out there, which is a really fair thing to me because, like I said, you have so much ammo, and I designed everything to be able to be sequential and still not like be overpowered. You'll notice I don't have very many rockets. I don't have hardly any plasma yet, so cool. You know, I wanted to appease everybody, the plasma people. I wanted to appease the chain gun people, so you always have bullets and stuff too. And of course the shotgun crowd. You gotta get everybody in there, right? So, as you can see, the next theme is gonna be flesh, because I really love my fleshy, gross stuff in Doom quite a bit. So, like I said, you will always have more than enough ammo. So I promise you this. And it was intentional. I wanted all the enemies to be pink, so. And as you can see, this texture, I kind of want to change it to this, but I really love those octopus textures. I love what they do in Brutal Doom where they wiggle. Like, I like that. I don't know why I decided to make the floor moving, but that's what I was trying to replicate, I guess. So, yeah, that's pretty much that one. We can open up this door and, ooh, spooky hallway. Ooh, it's like Ulcer. And there might have been a spooky guy at the end of the hallway. Ooh. I don't know. I'll see you in the next one.